Did you know that there are over 70 million dogs living in the United States households? Man's best friend frequently is banned from public entertainment spaces despite being such a large part of household families. Today, we're seeking a $1 million investment in order to develop a new concept, well functioning business called Sunbark Bar.
Sunbark Bar is unlike any other, having the ability to get outside, exercise, socialize, and relax as you enjoy a drink is the best of both worlds for both humans and man's best friend. Individuals living in urban areas have limited options of places they can enjoy a social setting while concurrently getting their dog companion the exercise they need. In a welcoming environment for all, Sunbark Bar will allow for all to interact and meet new people and animals. This business presentation highlights not only the need, but the necessary elements that are required in order to run a successful new concept organization. The ability to navigate conflict, develop a unique culture, and communicate effectively in a changing environment are all necessary to the success of Sunbark Bar and its long-term operational success.
According to Haley Christian 2016, lack of physical activity has become the fourth leading cause of death worldwide, and the need for increased physical activity continues to grow. Lee 2009 describes how there is a growing need in urban areas where the amount of open land spaces has declined to have places where people can both interact socially and exercise their dog. With a lack of competition in the Tempe area, and Leah Kirsten 2013 identifying that people are looking for ways to break away from traditional entertainment spaces, Sunbark Bar would help to meet the changing needs and demands of the modern world. With Maricopa County animal shelters reporting nearly 15,000 pet adoptions per calendar year, the number of dogs living within Arizona's community is continually growing, and a need for a business like Sunbark Bar is increasing by the day.
Since management can have a profound effect on our business model, we opted for a mixture of theories Y and Z. With theory Y, our employees will be able to focus on their duties independently while allowing for managers to gain control if there's a problem. And with theory Z, our employees will opt to collaborate with each other instead of being directed by management in order to get their tasks done. This combination of management styles creates a welcoming atmosphere while still maintaining efficiency.
Organizational culture is defined as a set of artifacts, values, and assumptions that emerge from the interaction of various members. An artifact that our company stands by would be the signs we have posted throughout the establishment in the park that say, "Clean up after your dog and be kind to one another," as well as the established logo showing school colors tied to ASU and elements of Arizona that are well represented. An assumption of our organization is that we are very welcoming to all. Communication with organizational members is very important in order to have a productive work environment. An established open door policy will allow subordinates to discuss any issues with their supervisor. This policy will allow our employees to feel comfortable enough to express any concern and will in turn give managers the opportunity to fix any problem that may affect the overall work environment. Dealing with emotion in the workplace can be complex, but we will provide management with the appropriate communication skills to manage a variety of employee emotions. Effective communication among employees can lead to a more productive and fun atmosphere.
A leader within a workplace is one of the most important roles. Within our company, Sunbark Bar, we will have two managers that take on a leadership role, but want every one of our employees to strive to be a leader. In order to be a leader, we need workers that are not only have knowledge in their work, but to exhibit higher levels of responsibility, dependability, initiative, persistence, and self-confidence in decision-making.
Anticipatory socialization describes the period of time a person takes to become acquainted with and adjusted to being a member of an organization. Screening resumes and cover letters and conducting interviews with individuals who have the most experience will make it possible to find employees who meet the needs of the business and provide realistic job previews to eligible candidates. Kramer and Beisel describe a person-job fit as an employee who meets the job requirements and a person-organization fit as a match between the employee and organization's values and beliefs. By matching employees in the interview process with these descriptions and who meet the roles will result in a lower turnover and higher satisfaction rate. Communication channels and structures can be a complicated piece of an organization, but are vital to ensure a business runs successfully and employees are comfortable in the work environment. Communication styles tie strongly to our management style and interorganizational communication and allow for all to be active participants in their organizational roles. Sunpark Bar will maintain a formal upward communication approach and incorporate the ideas of employees besides the managers. Upward distortion, which is when only positive information is expressed to those in positions of authority, can be avoided by maintaining interdepartment communication and avoiding ambiguity when addressing supervisors. Communication channels can be complicated, but Sunbark Bar will work to ensure that clear communication is occurring in all departments.
Since big decisions will affect the team, they'll be made using the prescriptive model. Employees will directly influence decisions by participating in group brainstorming sessions when necessary. Managers will also be involved in this process by facilitating the discussions and preventing groupthink.
In any company, conflict is an inevitable part of an organization, and at Sunbark Bar, we make it a priority to make sure everyone is happy and satisfied, whether it's our workers or restaurant goers. There are different ways we will go about solving conflict and issues within the company, starting off with communication and conversation about the problem needing to be resolved. Policies and practices will also be set in place to support our workers. By compromising and collaborating, we'll be able to alleviate conflict that may occur.
At Sunbark Bar, a family-friendly policy is in place to help balance work-family life and alleviate strain-based conflicts. Strain-based conflicts occur due to challenges of one role making it harder to complete another, so we will allow for less challenging negative work roles to take away chances of this conflict. Less time-based conflicts occur because of time spent on activities outside of work. At Sunbark Bar, we will allow for full-time hours to be available for those who are not in managerial positions. Life factors will also be taken into consideration. We want employees to have a grasp on managing work-life boundaries. Systems theory is used at Sunbark Bar to make sure that change doesn't have too much of an influence and doesn't hinder employees from informally communicating with upper management. Reactions to change will be dealt with by diffusion of innovation and social system methods. We want feedback early in the process, and communication will be established early on and available for all employees. Innovators in the workplace will be rewarded, and collaborative organizational policies of internet use and positive ways of communication will be enforced from the beginning, such as informative and persuasive communication.
Sunbark Bar will be composed of 2 managers, 2 security members, 3 bartenders, and 6 servers. Managers will have more authority and responsibility, and a chain of command will be in place, as shown in this organizational chart. Approximately $998,560 will be needed in order to initially start the business. A number of these costs are one-time, which would greatly reduce the yearly operating costs prior to the initial year.
On average, $30,000 a week will be made at the bar, resulting in a $1.5 million return each year. The profit margins will increase significantly after the first year when the initial building costs are fully paid off, providing that this new concept bar can have significant profit margins.
Sunbark Bar, we believe, is the business opportunity of the year, and with your investment, we look forward to establishing a needed entertainment location to meet the needs of the Arizona community.